The first reading of today is taken from the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 10, and verses 16 to 20. In these verses, Isaiah is addressing the rulers of Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah were traditionally the bad lands. The lands where sin prevailed. The lands which were filled with corruption and iniquity and all other kinds of negatives. And through the voice of Isaiah, the Lord intends to bring the people back to Him. And Isaiah's exhortation to the rulers is that they must lead the people in being just, in being fair, in reaching out to the people and being concerned about the less fortunate, being concerned about the needy. The rulers have to hear the plea of Isaiah, have to hear the exhortation of Isaiah, and if they do that, then the Lord can take them back once again to His heart, because the Lord is loving and tender and full of mercy and compassion. In the gospel text of today, taken from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 23, verses 1 to 12, Jesus talks about the religious leaders of His time. And when He talks about them, He says that they were people who lived merely to make a show to others of their religiosity and of their holiness. They showed others that they were pious. They showed others that they were righteous. This is only the external show, however. Jesus knows what is within the person, and He knows that within these religious leaders there was corruption like there was at the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. There was iniquity like there was at that time, and there was sinfulness. So the external show, and often the more external the show is, the less depth there is within a person. So Jesus is telling His disciples that they must not be like the religious leaders of His time. They must be like His disciples, and if any one of them wants to be great, that person has to show his or her greatness not with the external clothes that he or she wears, not with the authority that he or she will manifest, but through service. As Jesus ends the exhortation, He says very clearly that anyone who wants to exalt themselves will be humbled. And the one who humbles themselves will be exalted. Somebody said so beautifully, humility is a funny thing. Once you think you've got it, you've lost it. Are you humble?